Yes, you should be checking the 3D, but not in the way you think. So let me explain to you the few instances when you should be checking the 3D and why and how to check the 3D. And you shouldn't be checking the 3D in some other instances that we'll also go over in this video. Hi, I'm Blossom, and here on Planted Seeds Manifest, we talk about all things healing, growth, spirituality, and manifesting money. If that sounds like your vibe, subscribe, join this beautiful, wonderful tribe. I'm Blossom. I'm a manifestation coach and teacher. Check in the description box down below if you are ready for coaching. And let's get into this video. Normally, in the manifestation community, we always tell you to stop checking the 3D, to stop looking at the 3D, to ignore the 3D, and just, for me, what I say is to take the importance off of the 3D, like take the 3D down off of the pedestal, if you will. Just diminish, collapse the importance that you're seeing in the 3D, which is a skill in itself to be able to cultivate the ability to be looking at a 3D that you don't really like, or that is not your preference, that is not your exact desire, that is not your intention, and to be able to diminish the importance or the significance or the way that you put your attention onto it. That is a skill in itself. But there are a few instances that I want to describe in this video when you should, or when you could, if you wanted to, look at the 3D. So let's go with the first one. The first reason that you would want to look at the 3D and really look into it, okay? Put a little bit more observation or attention onto it, would be to understand what your previous vibration has cultivated and formed into a 3D thing. So the first reason that you want to look at the 3D is to understand how you have been, and I'm doing like this because the 3D is the past, okay? That's what I say. The 3D is the past. The 3D is the past physical manifestation of your previous vibration. So if you wanted to look at the 3D, or in this case, for me to explain it to you so that you can understand it, you're looking so that you can understand, oh, this is how I've been vibrating. Oh, this is the frequency, this is the energy, this is the vibration that has formed itself, because you are your point of attraction. You are an electromagnetic being walking around on a floating rock in eternal darkness. You're attracting things to yourself, right? So the first reason would be to understand what point of attraction you were in, because this is an accumulation of the past vibration. The 3D is an accumulation of the past energy, frequency, vibration that you have cultivated. And now at any point in time, at any point, you can choose to cultivate a new energy, frequency, vibration so that you can see a new 3D, in which, in this reality that we're living in, it does take a little time from you cultivating that to you seeing the physical 3D manifestation. So that is the first instance in which you want to put emphasis on the 3D. So you can see, okay, what vibration, what energy, frequency, and vibration have I been in? Because this is the past now. This is already done. You've already cultivated this vibration. It's over. It's already manifested. So just look at it and see what you have manifested and understand, oh, okay, this is how I've been vibrating. Now I can change it if I don't like it, or now I can continue on this vibration if I love it. The second, kind of like piggybacking off of that, which would be a good second step to do after you do that first one, is to observe the 3D and see how and where you want to make adjustments. Because if you're looking at a 3D that you don't like, or that you want to change, or that you want something different here, then now you can see, okay, how can I tweak this? Basically, you're using it to help you in your manifestation efforts to say, okay, how can I tweak this now? Okay, I like this one thing, but I don't like this thing. Now I'm going to adjust this thing that I do. For instance, if you like the career that you are in, like let's say you love your job, you just don't like the rate of pay that you are currently getting from your job, but you really like that career. Let's say you're a teacher, you really like kids, you really love kids, you really love being a teacher, you love working at a school, you don't like the pay, however. So now you're going to look and you're going to say, okay, the 3D that I've manifested is I'm a teacher, I love this job, and I do not like the pay. That is my current 3D. That is my point of attraction. This is the past. Okay, I'm going to change it. I'm going to make adjustments. I'm going to keep this career, and I'm going to make the salary that I want to make now. Or you take that salary down completely and you say, I'm going to attract this amount of money now, because your salary, it doesn't matter. You can attract money from anywhere at any time in any amount. Let's say that again. Let's say that together. Matter of fact, you can attract money at any time, at any place, in any amount. Money can come from anywhere. Do not just think like, oh, money has to come from my career. Money has to come from what I do. Money has to come from the interests that I have. Money doesn't have to come from any of those places. Like literally just open yourself up to receive it from wherever it wants to come from. So you're going to look at the 3D to understand how your energy, frequency, and vibration have manifested into physical form. So you're going to look at it as information. And then secondly, you're going to pay attention to it so that you can see, how do I want to adjust my energy, frequency, and vibration now to bring me, or to attract to myself, or to, we can use the word manifest, what I now want. Now that I understand that I actually am my point of attraction, what do I see that I like? What do I see that I don't like? And how can I change this? So those are the two instances. But before we get out of here, I want to describe to you why we say stop looking at the 3D. Just really stop looking at the 3D. And it's really because this is the past. This is over with. It's done already. When you get it in the 3D, it is done. It is finished. It already happened. You've already accumulated this vibration. Physical form has already showed itself. There's nothing you can do about it now. So, there's nothing you can do to change the 3D that you're looking at now. What you can do is you could change yourself. You could change your energy, frequency, and vibration. And then you can see a new physical form that will then also be the past accumulation of your energy, frequency, and vibration. So that's why we say do not put too much importance on the 3D. Do not look at the 3D. Just forget it, because it's the past. It's already manifested. So if you like it or if you don't like it, make your decision on what you want to do with your energy, frequency, and vibration now, with your thoughts, with what you're saying, with what you're feeling now. So this is why you really shouldn't be looking at it. But if you did want to look at it, okay, or if you want some reasons on why you should look at it once in a while, those are the reasons. And it's really a skill and something to cultivate and something to understand about how the world is working, that, this already happened. This is a physical manifestation. You are always manifesting, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, whether somebody taught you that or not. They're supposed to be teaching this in school, but they'll never teach you that you have power over your life. They will never, ever, ever teach you that. So the fact that you're on this video, time for you to have your awakening. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Again, I'm Blossom. I'm a manifestation coach and teacher. Check the description box and I will see you in the next video. Planted seeds do manifest. Just want to let you know that, okay? Slowly unfold and bloom like a flower, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Side note, when you become a conscious manifester, because you are always manifesting, but when you become conscious, when you understand, oh, I'm controlling this, it's uber important for you not to be looking at the 3D anymore. Because when you become a conscious manifester and you say, oh, okay, I want to manifest more money, and this is the amount of money I want to manifest, or I want to be a different person, and this is the identity I want to be now. Because you have decided, because you are a conscious manifester now, and because you have decided that you want something different than the 3D that you're looking at currently, when you decide, when you have made that decision, which is your birthright, it's your birthright to make whatever decision you want about your life. Your life has to change now. If your energy, frequency, and vibration change, your life has to be shaken up now. So this is why bad things or things that look bad might be happening in the 3D, but in reality, they're giving you exactly what you want. For instance, let's say you happily working at your job. It's not the exact amount of money you want to make. You like working there, the teacher instance example, right? But now you say, you know, I'm done with this 50K a year job. I'm gonna make 100K, okay, a year. You might get fired through reasons that you couldn't have even imagined that you would ever be let go from a job, especially in the way that you were let go from the job. Like, you're just like, oh my goodness. It's because the universe or God is giving you what you want. Your life has to change through some really miraculous, spontaneous way now. Your life has to change because you've decided that you want things to change. You decided you don't want 50K no more. You want 100K. And God knows the best, fastest, most least resistant way possible to bring that to you. And you had to lose that job so that you could get to that 100K in the fastest, easiest, the most least resistant way possible. That is the plan of God. Even though the 3D might not feel good, it might not look good, it's doing exactly what it needs to do to give you what you asked for. So you're not being tested. People like to say you're being tested. This is a test, blah, blah, blah. There are no tests. God is giving you what you asked for. So you had to lose that job, and you wasn't never going to leave that job. So God had to fire you so that God could give you or lead you down the path to the $100,000 that you asked for. This is another reason why you really shouldn't be looking at this 3D. It's the past. It's giving you what you want. I just want to throw this in here really quick as another example, another layer, so that you could have in your mind like, oh, okay, this bad stuff looks like it's happening, but first of all, it's old news. And second of all, it's giving me what I requested. It's giving me what I asked for, which is another reason you should be looking at it to make sure that what you asked for is in line with what you actually want. Do you actually want $100,000, or do you actually want $500,000? Or do you actually want $1 million? Or do you actually want something entirely different altogether? Do you actually even still want to be a teacher? Do you actually want to be a teacher at a school? What do you want for real? Like, what are your heart's desires? That's what you put out there. That's what you put out there, because that is what God is going to give you. We're living in a very literal existence where what you ask for is what you're going to get. Okay,